Thanks again to you boosters. West Hancock Titans would like to thank Quincy Medical Group for providing today's athletic training coverage. Quincy Medical Group is your community partner in sports medicine and athletic training services, in addition to providing medical care for your entire family. With over 160 providers practicing in 30 medical specialties, Quincy Medical Group is here to partner with you for a healthier tomorrow. Would you please rise, face the flag, for the playing of our national anthem. Number 12, Orion Cole. Number 15, Dylan Ross. 19, Noah Fessler. 24, Casey Glass. 13, Damian Orr. Come on, Titan Nation, I want to hear it loud. I want to hear it proud. I want to hear it loud for Jeff Ball, Shane Cousins, Paxton Harley, Brandon Greenwald. Here are your starters for your Titans. Big number 22.
Those are your starting lineups for the matchup here today between the varsity squads of the West Hancock Titans and the Western Wildcats. Starting lineup for Western is Orion Bowman, number 12, number 15, Dylan Ross, Noah Fessler, number 22, number 24, Kason Tobias, and number 32, Damian Orr. Orion Bowman, Cooper Knowles going to fight for the tip, and he's not even going to try. Knowles will pick it up. Jordan Crowley, Lewis Seekford, Hunter Froman, Nolan Gooding, and Cooper Knowles round out the starting five for the Titans here today. Three-pointer from the corner. Knocks it in. Crowley getting run of the nerves early here for the Titans. Crowley doesn't normally start, but with point guard Gavin Grothaus injured in their game against Clark County, he's going to have to step in as the fifth man. Nice drive off some legs. It'll stay here with Western. State Bank of Nauvoo 3 here early for the Titans. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, West Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. I'm Luke Little. Emily Hagee on camera with me here today. Nice little move, mid-range elbow shot. That's up, no good. for Bowman. Out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Wildcats. 40 seconds into this one here. The inbound for Western. They get it in. Would have been a deep three there from Fessler had he taken it. Just chooses not to. Siegfried, he's got a fast break off the steal. Goes up, strip, but they're going to call a foul on 24, Kaysen Tobias. The senior will pick up the first foul of the game. And the first foul for the Wildcats. Siegfried will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Or no, they're going to call it on the ground, rather. Siegfried was going up with the shot, but they're going to keep it on the floor. Titans will have the inbound here. Gets it into Knowles. Hands it off to Crowley. Crowley drives inside, dishes. Gooding's not going to take the three. They'll back him down. Knowles, mid-range jumper, that's good. I like to see Knowles hitting those type of shots if you're Coach Dahl. 5-0 lead for the Titans here. Nice drive. Got Froman jumping. Froman gets the block too. Fessler, the freshman, getting some big minutes here in varsity. Played in some JV as well. And gets it in. Up top, Bowman with it. Looking around, trying to get something. Siegfried tries to go for the steal, doesn't get it. Over to Bowman. Titans playing a heavy strip, heavy switching defense to strip by Gooding. They get it down low. Nice little post move there from Orr. He gets the bucket to fall in the first points of the game here for the Wildcats. Gives him the little shimmy shake. Turns around off glass, banks it in. Zone defense looks like a 1-2-2. Deep three from Siegfried, that's good. State Bank of Nauvoo three for Lewis Siegfried. He made 6 in their last game. He's starting off quick here. Nice drive, block from Knowles. Titans get the ball. Crowley with it. Loses control. Western gonna have it now. They'll slow it down. Dylan Ross with it. Now Bowman. Drives inside, fakes it. Nice shot. Doesn't get blocked, but doesn't go in either. Froman gonna have it. Speeding up a little bit. Siegfried, he'll try another one. That's no good. Airballed it. His brother went 3 for 3 in the JV game. He's 1 for 2 here in this one. Tough shot there from Siegfried. Western with it. This is the freshman Fessler going against the sophomore in Froman. Has to kick it back out. Goes inside. Blocked by Knowles. Siegfried on the fast break. He slows it down instead. Gives it over to Froman. Thought about the three, doesn't take it. Drives inside. Loses control of it as he was trying to dish it away. Fast break chance here. Good move from Fessler. He gets 2 here. Slides by Siegfried. 8-4 now the score. They kick it over. Now Siegfried gives it cross court. Crowley, 3-point corner. No good. Just a little long. Knowles tips it around. Crowley comes away with it. Gets it back out to Froman. They get it down low to Gooding. Working his defender down low. Shot's no good. Strong rebound from Damian Orr. Deep 3-point shot. That's up, no good, but fouled by Gooding in the process. Noah Fessler's going to head to the line for 3 here. That'll be Gooding's first foul of the game, team's first as well. Fessler at the line here for 3. His first free throw. That one is no good. Fessler only played the first half of the JV game, had 3 points on an and 1. Misses the second free throw, almost bounces in. He's got a chance to have 3 points if he makes this one. He's 0 for 2 from the line right now. See how he does here. 8-4 the score. Make it 8-5. He knocks down the third one. Siegfried going to bring it up for the Titans. Deep one, too, here for Western. Back to Crowley. He'll try a corner three. That one's no good. Rebound by Froman. He puts the layup up, and it rolls in just barely. Froman's got his first points of the game. 4 Titans players with some points here. Three-pointer from Bowman. That's no good. Bowen misses it. Rebounded by the Titans. Siegfried gives it to the corner. Crowley again. Almost travels. Gives it back up to Froman. Down low, Gooding. He goes up, blocked by Orr, but they're going to call a foul instead. And Gooding will head to the line for 2 here. Gooding's been strong from the free throw line so far this season. Let's see what he can do here. 10-5 lead for the Titans halfway through the first quarter. Orr picks up his first of the game, team's second. Free throw is good. Beautiful sound there, hitting just the back of the iron. Second free throw here for Gooding. That one's no good. Offensive rebound for Froman. Loses control of it, though. And the 5 starters for the Titans have points here. Good defense from Western to get the steal after the rebound. Drive in by Bowman. Blocked from behind by Knowles. Might have got a little bit of skin on that block, too. Had to turn the buzzer off. Official timeout here. Gets unplugged. I think some of the we had some little kids running around over by the score table, and one accidentally tripped over the power cord, yanked it out of its socket. 11-5 the score. It's all good. No harm, no foul. Siegfried with it now. He gives it down low, wide open Gooding. Great pass and the assists of Siegfried. And Gooding's got 3, 13-5. Fessler with it, gives it over. Now Bowen. Guarded by Crowley. Loses his dribble just a little bit, but the timeout going to be taken by Western and head coach Reese Dunker. We'll take a timeout as well here. We'll be right back after this break. 13-5 lead for the Titans.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back here to Warsaw High School. Some news on the national side of things. We'll switch over to the sport of football. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish are taking on the Indiana Hoosiers currently in the first game of the 12-man college football playoffs. They're up 7-0 on Indiana currently and have the ball at the start of the second quarter. Battle for Indiana in South Bend. The rematchup's going to happen tomorrow to see who moves on to the round of 8 in the college football playoff series. Back here to Warsaw High School, Western going to have the inbound. They get it in to Fessler. Drives inside against Crowley, puts up a tough shot, no good. Knowles going to come down with the rebound. Uses his length to pull that one in. Siegfried gives it to the corner. Froman, quick three, corner. That's no good, rolls out, rebounded by Orr. Give it up to Fessler. Guarded by Siegfried this time. Gives it to the corner. Tipped by Gooding. Good save by Bowen. Titans scramble back. Bowen with it. He drives inside. Puts up an elbow shot. That one's no good. Rebounded by Crowley. 2:47 on the clock here in the first. Give it to the corner. Gives it over to Crowley. Thought about the three. Titans have taken a lot of threes here in this game. They've only knocked down 2 of them. Siegfried, or Froman thought about a three again. Gives it to Knowles. He puts one up, and it rolls in for Cooper Knowles. The junior gets forward. He has a chance for the and one opportunity. Try to get 5 on the game. Braden Hurt checks in for Jordan Crowley. And Dylan Ross will check into the game here for Orion Bowen. Free throw, no good. Rebound again. Another free throw rebound for the Titans here. Knowles puts one up, fades away, no good. Western comes down with it. They give it to the corner. Three-pointer, open shot, no good there for Forbes. Siegfried on the fast break. Was a 1-on-4, decides to hold up. Skip pass, Knowles catches it. Could have had Hurt over in the corner for a three. Instead, a little bit of miscommunication there. They give it to Hurt. Siegfried, he'll try a quick three-pointer. That's no good, a little long. Rebound to Orr. Titans back on defense. Wildcats on the attack. Down by 10 here in the first. Tipped out of bounds by Froman. Strong defense here for the Titans. Lewis Siegfried averaging 2 steals a game. Gooding averaging 1.5, along with the 7th man. Now today, 6th man, Braden Hurt. He averages 1.5 steals a game as well. So strong defense, getting their hands in the passing lanes here for the Titans. And don't forget about Knowles down low. He averages 5 blocks a game. Western with it. This is Tobias. He goes inside. Over the backboard. Titans going to have the ball here. Froman going to bring it up. Knowles gives it back out to Hurt. 1:15 remaining here in the first. Froman with it at the volleyball line. Sizes up. Tries to give it to the corner, but Western gets their hands on it. I think that might have been 24. Tobias got his hand on the ball, stripped Froman as he was going up to pass it to the corner. Good defense here so far from the Wildcats. They've only allowed 15 points in the first, but have only scored 5. Tobias tries to feed it down low. Knowles tips it away. Siegfried comes away with it. Lewis Siegfried with the ball. Step back, three-pointer up. That's good. Nothing but net there for Lewis Siegfried. He's got another State Bank of Nauvoo 3. He's hit 2 of them. 33 seconds on the clock. Hurt on defense here. Guarding Bowen. Tries to go baseline. Poke from behind. Good defense there from Hurt and out of bounds. I would have been off of Hurt had the Wildcats not touched it, but they tried to save it before it goes out. Noah Fessler tried checking in. The officials ran it before he could sub in. Froman drives, dishes to Knowles. Setting a screen here for Hurt. He gets it. Out to Gooding. Gooding baseline drive. Kicks it to Knowles. Little fadeaway. 8-footer falls. 10-footer falls for Knowles. And the buzzer sounds. And the Titans have a 15-point lead, 20-5 here at the end of the first. We'll head to a quick break here. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Titans leading at home, 20-5.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Western going to have the ball here. Coming out of the break. Second quarter of action here. That ball's out of bounds. They'll say it's Titans ball. Fessler loses control. Again, good pressure there from Braden Hurt. Braden Hurt similar to his brother Nolan Hurt. Both strong defensive-minded players. There we see it again. Handed off to Knowles at the elbow. Now Crowley tried to get something inside, couldn't find it. Siegfried thought about the deep three. Almost loses his dribble. Drives inside, kicks it out. Three-pointer, Gooding. That one's no good. Rebounded by Orr. Western with it. They kick it to the corner. Forbes with it. Trying to find something. Has to just give it back out. Seems like a 2-3 here from the Titans. Three-point shot. No good there for Fessler. They give it up to Crowley. Hurt gives it to Siegfried. He'll try another three. No good. Tipped around. Knowles comes down with it. Throws one up and gets the bucket to fall. He's got 8 on this game. Titans now up to 22. Titans defense has been dominant in this game, to say the least, only allowing 5 points through 9 minutes of play. They kick it out. Siegfried with the steal. He's got a layup. 2 points there for Siegfried, and a timeout going to be taken by Western. That's Siegfried's first 2-point shot, anything other than a three-pointer, in 2 games. But he has, in those 2 games, 24 points combined, counting this a quarter and a minute that we played today and counting Clark County earlier in the week. He's had 18 in that matchup. He's not afraid to shoot it. He's also a threat with the ball passing. Today he's the primary point guard for the Titans with Gavin Grothaus injured. Siegfried at the beginning of the year had some struggles with his assist-to-turnover ratio. Was sitting around a .4 assist-to-turnover ratio. Now he's above a 1. It's at about a 1.5. So he's dishing the ball out better to his teammates, and he's turning it over a lot less than he was at the beginning of the year. 24-25 the score here. Hurt on the defense. Nice back cut. Lose control. Cooper Knowles saves it. Siegfried now with it. Has Gooding in the corner. He gives it to him. Doesn't take it back to Siegfried. Nice little move there from Siegfried. Loses control as he goes up. Hurt will try the three in the corner. No good. Gets his own rebound. Has to throw it back out to Siegfried. Down to Knowles. Knowles gets stripped. Good defense from Western. If you're Knowles, you're got to keep that one up in the air if you can and just go right up with it. He brought it down, gave Western a chance to strip him. Gets it out to Crowley. Siegfried with it, drives inside, lobs it to Knowles, and there's the dunk. Alley-oop lob. Knowles has himself 10 on the game. Assist to Siegfried. They get it down low. Fessler wrap around to the corner. Drive inside. Tough little shot. That one falls. Good looking shot there from Colin Forbes. First points of the quarter here for the Wildcats. 26-7 the score. Siegfried with the ball. 2 subs getting ready to check in here for the Titans. They give it over to Crowley. Now Hurt in the corner. Trying to find Knowles down low. They lob it up to him. Good defense there from Hunter Having, the freshman. A lot of young players here for this Western squad. With the ball right now, Noah Fessler. He's a freshman as well. Got a couple of sophomores out on the court as well here for the Wildcats. Fessler loses control. Titans come away with it. 2 subs going to check in at the next break for the Wildcats. Number 24, Kason Tobias. There's a drive from Siegfried. Loses it again. He's going to try to pick it from the back. Orion Bowen trying to go to the corner 3 instead of cutting into the lane there. And the pass from Forbes, no good. Out of bounds, turnover on the Wildcats. Knowles and Siegfried will head to the bench as Gooding and Froman will check in. 26-7 the score here in the second. Hurt with it, gives it over to Froman. Now in the corner, Crowley. Just swinging it around the outside. Need to get some type of movement going here. Hurt drives in. Froman thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Wrap around pass to Gooding. His reverse layup, no good. The putback from Froman, no good either. 2 decent looks there from the Titans. Nothing falls. Tobias Harris goes up with it, or Kason Tobias, excuse me, Tobias Harris, an NBA player. Pass from Crowley over to Froman, no good. Turnover on the Titans. 26-7 still to score. A little bit of a scoring drought here for both teams. Halfway through the second. Bowen with the ball. They're moving it around. Goes down low. Almost a travel. Had to be careful there. Good defense from Crowley. Pokes it loose and a quick, easy foul going to be called against Noah Fessler. I will say both these teams have been playing pretty clean so far. Only one foul for any player, nothing more than that. That's the first one of this quarter, and we're over halfway through. 3 fouls total for Western, 1 foul total for West Hancock. Froman with it at the elbow. He gives it back to Crowley. Moving it around. Gooding gives it out, dishes it. Hurt tries a 3. That one's no good. Tries to follow his own rebound just a little late. Could have had it if he got a little sooner. Guarding Fessler, they're going to call him for the flat foul. Hurt just riding him a little too close. That's the Titans' first foul of this quarter. Second team foul overall. Hurt picks up his first of the game. They get it into Fessler here. Freshman Riley Kendrick in the game as well for Western. Played a lot of JV minutes. Bowen with it. Drives inside. Puts up a tough shot. That doesn't roll in. Rebounded by Gooding. Gives it over to Froman. Slows it down. Takes a 3. No good. Long rebound goes out for the Wildcats. Tobias with it. Drives inside. Might have been blocked by Froman, but the putback for Orr just too easy. He's got 4 now on the game. Gooding, he'll try a 3 in the corner. That one's good. Wade Gooding knocks down the 3. State Bank of Nauvoo, 3 for the Titans, the first of the quarter. 29-9 now the score. 2:35 on the clock. They give it to the corner into Fessler. Has to give it back out. Now travel going to be called against Bowman. A sub here for Western. I believe that's number 20 it is. Dwight Flint going to check into the game. Also had a lot of minutes in the JV matchup for this team. A lot of young players, as I was mentioning. Flint ended the game with 6 in that JV game. 2:20 on the clock here. Gooding drives in, throws one up, no good. Foul on the floor. It'll be the second team foul against the Wildcats. Orr picks up his second of the game. Colin Forbes going to come in for Fessler, a late substitution. Hurt on the inbound here for the Titans. Get it in Froman. He'll try a corner 3. That's good. The State Bank of Nauvoo 3 from Froman hits. And Titans extend their lead to 23 now, 32-9 the score. Forbes with it, guarded by Hurt. Flint looking around, finds Orr down low, wide open. Knocks down the layup. Gooding was fronting him, so they had the back wide open. They just lob it up to him, get the layup. Jess Scott going to check in for the Titans. Foul called. Crowley might head to the line for 2 here. They're going to call it on number 13. That's Riley Kendrick, his first of the game. 3rd team foul. Free throw from Crowley is good. He's got 4. Jess Scott checks in for Nolan Gooding, and here's the young squad for the Titans. This will most likely be the rotation we'll see next year. Hurt, Gooding, Crowley, Scott, and Froman. And Gunnar Grothaus potentially as well. Second one hits, and the Titans extend their lead 34-11. They give it down low. Scott on defense against Orr. Good defense from Scott, just staying straight up. They get it over to Froman. Now to Hurt. Skip past to Crowley. Doesn't take it. His pass tipped out of bounds. Good defense there by Dylan Ross, the senior. Only one senior out on the floor here for Western. That is Ross. A junior and 3 freshmen as well, I believe. Three-pointer no good there for Gooding. Western with the ball. Forbes with it. Drive down low, fouled on the way up. And this will send number 24, Kason Tobias, to the line. He's the second senior correction. Dylan Ross and Tobias out on the floor together. You got Flint, the sophomore, along with number 32, Damien Orr, the junior, and number 11, Colin Forbes, the freshman. His free throw is up and good. His first points of the game. Hunter Having checks in here for the Wildcats. He's a freshman. Orr heads out. Second free throw. That one's no good. Rebounded by Scott, out of bounds. They'll say it's off of the Wildcats. As a team, Western is 2 for 5 from the line. Froman with it. Drives inside. Puts a layup up just too easy there for Froman. He's got 7 on the game. 36-12 the score. Forbes with it, looking around, hands it off to Flint. And was going to give it to Tobias, but right as he passed it, Tobias cut. Tried to get the back cut in, just a little bit of miscommunication. Hurt bringing it up slow here. 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Titans are going to hold this one for the last shot. 25 seconds on the clock now. They're starting to count. They'll just give it away. 18 seconds on the clock. 15. Froman drives in, and a foul going to be called here against number 24. Tobias is looking for the chicken wing. He doesn't get it. That'll be the 4th-team foul here against the Wildcats. Scott with it, 10 seconds on the clock. Hands it off, Crowley. Gives it out, Gooding. 5 seconds on the clock. Hurt thought about the deep 3, doesn't take it. Froman now, he'll have to put one up. That's blocked, no good. Froman tried getting another halftime buzzer beater in 2 games in a row. He doesn't find that one. 36-12 at the end of the second quarter. I'll go to a quick break. We'll be back with some halftime stats. We'll be right back after this.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We're now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
Welcome back in here to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. Got some halftime stats for you here. We'll start off with the trailing Western Wildcats. 1 point belonged to Kason Tobias, the senior, went 1 for 2 from the line. 2 points to Colin Forbes, the freshman. 3 to Noah Fessler, the freshman. And 6 to Damien Orr, the leading scorer for the Western Wildcats. And the West Hancock Titans with 36 points here. 3 points belongs to Wade Gooding and Nolan Gooding. 5 points to Jordan Crowley, 7 to Hunter Furman, 8 points to Lewis Siegford, who has 2 3-pointers in the matchup. And the leading scorer of the game so far is Cooper Knowles with 10 points so far. It seems as though the Titans aren't going to keep their starting 5 in the rotation much longer. They have a huge matchup coming up Saturday against Peoria Emmanuel, the number 1 ranked team in 2A basketball. The Titans currently are ranked 8th in 2A. If they win on Saturday, that ranking most likely going to jump up into the top 3. If they lose, they still might be within the top 15. But next week's ranking is going to come out after their matchup against Peoria Emmanuel on Saturday. That one's going to be here on TSSR Game Time Live, but it will be at the Abington Avon Holiday Tournament We'll be broadcasting all of those games here on YouTube, so if you want to go and watch those tomorrow, you can just join our streams. We also have the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament coming up next week. It'll be the 26th, 27th, and 28th of December. Starts the day after Christmas, 3-day-long tournament, 16 teams. It'll go from about 9 a.m. till about 8:30 p.m. That's when the last game will start. Full-day event all 3 days. Titans, I believe, finished third last year. They're hoping to win it this year. They got the 1 seed in their placement. They'll be facing Bushnell-Prairie City in the first matchup of the tournament. The Wildcats trailing 12-36 here, about 10 minutes before we come back for the second half of action here at Warsaw High School. Titans on a win streak, 7 in a row. Their first loss came at Game 1 against Jacksonville, 3A school, and that was by 4. Then they beat 3A Glenwood and 3A Marion in the Jacksonville tournament, Crimson Classic. They ended up winning that as a 2A school. They then beat Monmouth, Roseville, Abington, Avon, Payson, Rushville by 52, and Clark County by 29, and now they're facing off against Western, trying to extend their lead here. 9 minutes, 40 seconds till we come back from half. We'll head to a quick break. This is a word from my boss, Dwayne Hulett, here with our halftime interview.
Oh, welcome back. We're here with Adrian McGregor. Adrian, you're a Macomb guy.
Yes.
So you're living in Macomb, working at MDH.
Yes.
What's your position?
So I'm the Vice President of Clinical and Support Services here at the hospital. I have about 120 employees that roll up my direction through the organizational chart. And probably the easiest way to explain, so I have a great group of department directors that work for me. So areas like radiology and lab and physical therapy and cardiopulmonary services, those are kind of the main areas that roll my way. And then on the support side, pretty much all things with the plant, the facilities, keeping it clean, construction, all of that rolls up in my direction as well. So I never am bored, and I have plenty to do every day. So sometimes it feels like I just need more daylight than I need work. But this is a great organization, and I work with some of the best people in this community, and I'm proud of that. Mostly proud of all that they are and all that they do, and the employees and what they contribute to the organization. We have a great group here.
Well, two things that caught my attention in what you mentioned. There's been a lot of construction going on, so you've had a lot to deal with. Maybe we could hit on that.
Sure.
But I don't know that in any of the times that I've done these interviews that we've talked about keeping the facility clean.
Yes.
I think those are the forgotten heroes of this place, right? Because if any place needs to be clean, it's here.
Yes.
How important and how much effort goes into keeping a hospital clean?
Well, I can tell you a tremendous amount of effort is made at keeping the facility clean. And just to give you an idea of the complexity of that, we have 14,000 visits a year in our emergency department, for instance. Everybody that comes to the emergency department is most likely having a bad moment of their day, or could be a game changer for their year or even beyond. And so obviously that high volume, that equates to 40 or 50 patients a day. You got to have a clean place for every patient coming in hour by hour, minute by minute. And so that area just alone has to be kept clean. But then when you expand out to, we have approximately 800,000 square feet that needs to be kept clean throughout the entire hospital.
That's a lot of feet.
We do have a lot of employees engaged in that area. Jimmy Rogers actually oversees that area and then some. And so he has put together a team within our environmental services department to ensure cleanliness within the four walls of the hospital alone, but then also partners with several independent contractors that work on some of our business buildings or our physician buildings in other clinics that we have that aren't even located in Macomb. And so he and I have worked closely together over the past 3 years on this. And it was a struggle during COVID for sure, because you want to ensure that every area is cleaned, not only daily, but at times within every hour, if not more. And so it is a valiant effort. It's so important that Medicare watches for any type of hospital-acquired infection that could be picked up from the hospital. So our job is to stay clean, keep clean, and be even cleaner than mom or grandma would ever want you to have. So
a lot more than washing hands.
It really is, and hand washing is part of that as well. In our infection control department, who would have thought that within healthcare that keeping your hands cleaned every hour, every day, after every and even during patient interactions could be a game changer with preventing further infection. And we watch it very, very closely. And of course, everywhere you go, you see not only sinks and patient care areas, but hand gelling in and throughout that. And so we have to, it's what we do. It's not, oh, wow, that's a lot. It's what you do in healthcare. You have to do it. It takes care of patients. It takes care of practitioners. It is basic and fundamental, but when you do it, the outcomes are pretty clear. You help patient care. You prevent infections from happening that shouldn't have happened, number one. Number two is your staff stay healthier as well.
Which is key in today's world.
Absolutely.
Well, Adrian, I greatly appreciate you coming and talking, and we just touched on some of the stuff that you deal with on a daily basis, so I'm sure we can talk to you again about some other things.
You bet.
But it was fun talking about the things that people kind of, I think, forget about a little bit to get left behind. We talk about the doctors and the nurses all the time. We don't talk about the people that keep that stuff rolling. So I appreciate you being here. And
thank you so much. It was wonderful. Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.
Still got about 4 minutes until we're back for the second half of action here at Warsaw High School. Western out there on the floor warming up already. Some critiques for both of the teams so far, starting with the Titans. They've shot well from the line. They're 3 for 3 so far, but on offense, Western has been able to get a lot of steals, easy steals, and just stripping West Hancock because they keep the ball so low when they're driving in. Now, when you're going in for a layup, Siegfried, for example, he likes to keep it nice and low, do a little hop step on the inside lane. That'll work a lot of the time for Siegfried. For Cooper Knowles' sake and even Nolan Gooding, they'll get the ball down low and they'll bring it down below their waist, leaving room for all the smaller players to be able to strip it. Players like Knowles, if they can just keep the ball up in the air, he'll be clean, smooth, no turnovers in this game from that area of the game. And that's something I think they really need to work on here in the second half, especially before taking on a team like Peoria Emmanuel. But they got a team right in front of them right now in Western. The Wildcats struggling to score, but Damien Orr, he's got 6 points in the game. They've missed 3 free throws. They're 2 for 5 so far. They need to attack this Titan team. They need to get them into foul trouble. They need to get to the line. They need to make their free throws. If they can get this Titan team into foul trouble, they can make their way back into this one. That's going to be their biggest part of the game here in the second half. 2:30 until we're back for second half of action. We'll head back for a break. Be back after this.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back here to Warsaw High School. Titans are out of their break. And Western coming out of their huddle as well. Titans going to have the ball to start the half, have their starting 5 back out there on the floor. So does the Wildcats. Froman going to get the inbound, bring it up here for the Titans, and the third quarter is underway. They give it to Siegfried. Siegfried tries getting a pass down to Noel. Good hands there from Tobias. Gets the steal. Wrap around. Bowen. He takes a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Crowley. Titans back with the ball. Good defense by Western on their last possession. They give it to Knowles. Spin move. Throws one up. That one falls. Nice move by Knowles. He's got 12. Wildcats with the ball. Swinging around the outside. Fessler with it. Just a little bit of a motion here from the Wildcats. They try to get it to Orr down low, out of bounds. Turnover, it'll be Titan ball. Orr's been playing clean, solid defense down low against Knowles all day. Knowles has 12, but it really all hasn't been on Orr. Orr's been playing solid D against him. Nice pass from Crowley. I like the idea, but Knowles just wasn't looking and a little bit too hard there. Turnover on the Titans. 36-12 now the score. 7 minutes to go here in the third. Bowen gets it. Just handing it off back and forth. Ross now kicks it to the corner. Fessler thought about the 3. Wrap around to Orr. Gives it back outside. Baseline jump shot. That's up. No good. Rebounded by Gooding. He'll give it up to Froman. The Titans will be back on offense here. Corner for Crowley. Drives inside. Throws one out. Foul going to be called against Western here. It's going to be on number 15. That's Dylan Ross. His first of the game, team's first of the quarter. The inbound here from the Titans. Gets it into Gooding. Up by 26 here. Froman with it. Guarded by Bowen. Gets a screen. Over to Crowley. They're trying to find Knowles down low. Crowley will just take the 3. That one's good. Jordan Crowley, his second State Bank of Nauvoo 3 of the day. Makes it 41-12. Titans up by 29 here. Pass tipped out of bounds by Gooding. It'll stay here with the Wildcats. 6 minutes on the clock here. And they get it in. Some pressure here from Siegfried on Tobias. Drives inside. Nice little pass to Orr. He just wasn't looking for it. Now Froman with it. Tries to throw one down over Fessler. And a layup from Bowen, no good. Now Crowley with it. Froman misses out on 2 points. Crowley goes up, fouled on the way. He'll head to the line for 2 here. 5:41 on the clock. Crowley 2 for 2 from the line so far today. Titans 3 for 3. Chance to go up 30 here with this one. And that free throw, no good. Off the back iron. First missed free throw of the game there for the Titans. Crowley's got 8 points on the game. His first time starting this season. And that one's good. He's got 9. Makes it a 42-12 lead here for the Titans. Bowen with it. Guarded by Crowley. And gives it over. And a dribble move by Tobias. He almost loses control. Drives inside. His shot no good. Off the backboard. Titans with it. Froman skip pass over to Siegfried. Gives it out. Crowley, he'll try a three-pointer. That's no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Tobias with it. He'll bring it up. Guarded by Froman. 5 minutes remaining here in the third. 30-point lead for the Titans. Try to get it to the corner. Tobias with it. Wrap around to Orr down low. Orr was showing off his post moves earlier in the game. Hasn't showed them since. And a travel going to be called against Tobias. They'll say he picked up his pivot foot before he dribbled the ball. Froman with it, guarded by Fessler. Screened by Knowles. Knowles with it. He'll try a three. That's no good. Don't see Knowles shoot many of those. Coach Dahl a little confused by that one. Siegfried gets his hand on it. Almost got the steal, but wasn't looking for it. Forbes will check into the game here for number 15, Dylan Ross. The inbound for Western. They get it in to Bowen. Drives inside, tries to dish it off to Orr, but a turnover. Fessler, great one-hand steal there on the other end, gets the interception. Tries to kick it to the corner. Orr comes away with it. Foul going to be called against Siegfried, I believe. It is. It'll be his first foul of the game. Third as a team. First foul of the quarter for the Titans. The inbound here from Western. Bowen with it, guarded by Crowley. Tries to get inside, kicks it back out. Wide open three-pointer for Tobias. He doesn't hit it. Rebound by Knowles. And gives it over to Froman. Up to Crowley, drives inside, throws one up. Great job through the contact there, Jordan Crowley. He's got 11. Tobias with it on the other end, loses control. Ball's on the floor. Siegfried can't pick it up. Bowen has it. Good spin move there. Siegfried all over him, though. Goes baseline. Kicks it to the corner, out of bounds. Turnover. And 3 subs here for the Titans. Jess Scott, Wade Gooding, and Braden Hurt check into the game for Froman, Siegfried, and Knowles. They leave in Crowley and Gooding. Crowley with it. Hands it off to Hurt. Goes inside, kicks it out. Gooding now. Motion offense here. They kick it out. Hurt can't handle the pass. Just a little too fast. 3:20 on the clock here in the third now for the Titans. Motion handoff offense for the Titans. Hurt can't handle the pass there. It was a little out of his reach. Turnover on West Hancock. Riley Kendrick checks in for Orion Bowen. Titans up by 32. Tobias with it. Skip pass. Open three-pointer. Forbes. That one's short. Rebounded by Hurt. Hurt picks up his dribble. Has to give it over to Gooding. Hurt thought about baseline. Gives it back out to Crowley. Spin move inside. Kicks it back out right through the hands of Hurt. That'll be a turnover on the Titans again there. 2:44 on the clock. If the Titans are up by 30 to start the fourth, they should be an implementation of a continuous clock. But that does not start until the fourth quarter of action. Foul. They're going to count it, and one. Nice little scoop shot there from Forbes. He seems surprised as well. Or Tobias, rather, excuse me. He seems surprised about that one. First points for Western here this quarter. At the free throw line, he's 1 for 2 so far. That one's up and in. 15-44 now the score. Or at least should be fifth. There we go. They got the scoreboard all changed. 15-44. Crowley drives in, puts up a nice little layup. Left hand on the right side prevents the block. He's got 2 more. He's got 8 this quarter. Foul on Scott. That'll send Dylan Ross to the line for 2. Ross, no points here on the day yet. A chance to get some here. Dylan Ross at the line. His free throw, that's no good. 4 missed free throws so far. by the Wildcats. They're 3 for 7, make that 3 for 8. They get the rebound, though. Put back, no good. Rebounded by Crowley. 2 minutes left here in the third. He gives it over to Gooding. Drives inside, puts up a layup. Nice shot there from Gooding. He's got 5 on the game now. Didn't score anything last quarter. Forbes with it. They're swinging it around. Drive inside, Kendrick kicks it out. Tobias drives in this time. His pass, turnover. Gooding with it. Gives it over just a little too high for Scott. Turnover on the Titans. Gooding tried connecting with Scott down in the middle of the lane. He'll check out of the game, and the freshman Jonah Bradley will come in. It'll be Titan ball. And just like that. 48-15 the score. Pass was just a little bit too high for Orr. Crowley now with it at the three-point line. Drives inside. Loses control. Scott gets it back, throws it up, and it's good. Jess Scott gets 2. He had 2 in their last game. He gets 2 here. Max Siegfried and Hunter Whibley getting ready to check into the game here. Rebounded by Gooding. 50-15 the score. Shots no good for the Titans there. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Long 3, no good. Titans with the ball now. 40 seconds remaining here in the third. Hurt gives it over to Gooding. Gooding probably in his last minutes of the game here. Trying to get something. Goes up with it, gets fouled. And he'll check out of this game. He'll finish with 5 on the day. Hunter Whibley and Max Siegfried check in. Damian Ord checks in here for the Wildcats. A very young squad here for the Titans. 3 freshmen, along with Scott and Hurt. Nice drive and layup on the left side for Orion Bowen. He's got his first points of the game there. 50-17 now the score. They give it to Bradley. Over to Siegfried. Tries a 3. No good. Oh, and the putback. Buzzer sounds. I got to look at this again, see who gets the points. Siegfried, I believe, was the last to touch it, so Siegfried will get the points. If I am correct, he's the last one to touch the ball, so he should get 2 points for that. I don't believe Scott touched it on the putback. I think it was all the hand of Orion. If somebody wants to go back and look at that and tell me for sure. But I'm going to write that down for 2 for Max Siegfried there in the third quarter. The Titans extend their lead 52-17. Orr tips it in. Titans get 2 points from it. 8 minutes left in this game. Titans are up by 55 here. Their largest win, or not 55, excuse me, 35. Their largest win of the season is 52 against Rushville. Titans team comes out of the huddle. Only 5 points that quarter for the Wildcats. Wildcats going to start with the ball, and the continuous clock will be in effect. Scott's already got 3 fouls here for the Titans. Got to be careful. Shot no good. Siegfried comes down with the rebound, stripped from behind. It will stay with the Titans. And there will be a continuous clock. Bradley with the inbound. Hurt going to bring it up here for West Hancock. Gets a screen by Scott. Takes a little elbow jumper. That's no good. Scott fighting for the rebound. Hurt comes away with it. Trying to find somebody open. Gives it up to Whibley. He'll try a 3. Hunter Whibley, no good. off the side of the backboard. Wildcats with it in the corner. Forbes with it. They give it back to Bowen. He drives inside, puts up a tough shot. That one falls for Orion Bowen. He's got 4 on the game. Makes it 52-19. Over to Bradley. Bradley will try a three-pointer top of the key. That one's good. Jonah Bradley hits it. State Bank of Nauvoo 3. He gets his first varsity points of the year. 55-19 now the score. Pressure from Hurt. They tried to find Orr down low. Turnover, Titan ball. This is most likely going to be the 5 you see for the rest of the game here for the Titans. Hurt bringing it up. Gives it over to Bradley. Looking around. Drives inside. Tries to kick it back out to Siegfried. Fast break here for Tobias. Goes up with the layup. That one falls. 21-55 now the score. Tobias has 5 on the game. Hurt with it. Gets a screen by Scott. Kicks it out. Bradley. Bradley loses control of it. Gets it back. Drives inside. Has to try to kick it out somewhere. Stolen away by Tobias. Good steal there. And a fast break here from Bowen. That one's good. 55-23 now the lead for the Titans. Give it to the corner. Whibley tries a 3. That one's good. Hunter Whibley. He gets a State Bank of Nauvoo 3 to fall. His first points of varsity this year. 58-23 the score. Timeout going to be taken by Western, I believe. It's only a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
Wildcats going to have the ball here with 5:34 on the clock. They get it into Flint. Fourth quarter. Foul going to be called here. It's going to go on number 1, Braden Hurt. His second foul of the game. Wildcats with the ball here. Get the inbound in. Bowen takes a shot, no good. Rebounded by Hurt. He's going to push the pace here. Skip pass up to Scott. Kicks it back out, Whibley. Deep 3 from Bradley. That one's going to be short. Airballed it. No good. Skip pass up to Fessler now. He throws the layup up. That's no good. Has to look around. Tries to kick it back out. Flint tries a 3. That one's no good either. Siegfried can't get the rebound. Drive back inside. Tough shot there from Tobias. Falls. He's got 7 on the game to make it 25-58. Corner 3, no good from Siegfried. Kick it back up to Tobias. He shoots the reverse. That one falls. He's got 6 in the quarter. 27-58 now the score. 4 minutes on the clock. They give it over. Bradley with it. Hands it off to Siegfried. Hasn't made a shot yet here. Kicks it out before he travels, but it's a turnover. Fessler with it. Fast break chance. Has to slow down, kick it out, and a foul going to be called down low. Foul's going to be on the ground. 2 subs coming in here. Kendrick and Forbes going to check into the game for Flint and Tobias. Clock is running here, 3:40 on the clock. Moving it around. 3-pointer. Bowen, his shot no good. Rebound by Fessler. Kicks it back out. Forbes with it. He takes a little jumper. That one rolls in. He's got 4 on the game now. That makes it 58-29 now. Hurt gets a screen by Scott. Kicks it to the corner. Whibley. Over to Bradley now. 3 minutes on the clock. He's going to hand it off to Siegfried, but a travel. He hopped just before he handed it off. Good call by the official there. Wildcats with it. They kick it up to Bowen. Working against Hurt. Kick it back out. Fessler tries a three-pointer. That one's no good. Strong rebound from Forbes. He gets the putback, too. He's up to 6 on the game. Hurt with the ball, bringing it up for the Titans. Kicks it out. Whibley fakes a three. Gives it back over to Hurt. Tough pass there. A lot of pressure here. Steal from Bowen. Fast break again here for the Wildcats. Euro's in there, puts the layup up and in. Bowen's got 6 in the quarter. And timeout here just for the subs. Jacob Schwenke going to check into the game, along with Dwight Flint and Hunter Having. 58-33 the score. Looks like the Titans are going to come away with the win here. 8-1 will be their record. Nice poke from behind there from Flint. Layup doesn't fall. Put back layup. That one's up and in for Kendrick. 58-35 the score. The Wildcats will fall to 2-9 on the season. Hurt drives in, kicks it out. Whibley, he tries a three. That looks good, doesn't roll in. Solid rebound there from Having. A lot of these players actually facing off in the JV matchup. I think Hurt, the only one out there that didn't play in the JV game. Good fake from Bradley. He puts it up, and it doesn't roll in. A minute left here in this one. 58-35 still the score. A little bit of a scoring drought here in the last minute or so. Having throws one up, blocked by Hurt. A minute to go here for the Titans. Kick it to the corner. Back up Bradley. Looking around. Hands it off to Whibley. Drives inside. Loses control on the way up. 2 free throws going to come his way, and this is going to take the clock way down. Foul is going on. Number 11, Colin Forbes. First foul of the quarter here for the Wildcats. First free throw, no good from Whibley. Second free throw attempt here. Clock stopped at 21 seconds. That one's good. He's got 4 now on the game. They kick it up. Schwenke with it. Almost stolen away, out of bounds. It'll be Titans ball. And this is most likely going to end it here. Titans are going to get the win. 59-35, the final score. The Titans improved to 8-1. I got some final stats here for you on this one. We'll start with the losing Western Wildcats, 59-35. 2 points belongs to Riley Kendrick. 6 points to Colin Forbes. 3 to Noah Fessler. 6 to Damian Orr. 8 points belongs to Orion Bowen. And 9 points belongs to the leading scorer for Western, Kaysen Tobias. For the West Hancock Titans, 2 points belongs to Jess Scott. 2 points to Max Siegfried off of a tip in by Orion. 3 points to Jonah Bradley. 4 points to Hunter Whibley. 5 to Nolan Gooding. 7 points to Hunter Froman. 8 to Lewis Siegfried. 12 to Cooper Knowles. And the leading scorer of the game is Jordan Crowley with 13 points on the matchup. That's it from us here today. I'm Luke Little, Emily Hagee on camera as always. We're signing off here. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. West Hancock Titans Sports presented by LJ Insurance. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Titans will be playing tomorrow against Peoria Manuel, and you won't want to miss that one. That'll be here on TSSR Game Time Live. Have a great night, everybody. Stay safe. This has been a presentation of TSSR Game Time Live and West Hancock Titans Sports presented by LJ Insurance.